The Liverpool is gearing up to welcome Arne Slot as the newly appointed coach of the club. The confirmation of the hiring of the Dutch coach is imminent and he may face crucial decisions during the upcoming transfer window. Slot will not have absolute control over transfers, as the new sporting director Richard Hughes will take the lead in that aspect. However, he will be involved in identifying targets and making decisions regarding potential investments. With Virgil van Dijk, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and Mohamed Salah confirmed to stay, Liverpool may be forced to let go of some other players to finance new signings and comply with financial sustainability regulations. Here are some players who may be leaving Liverpool in the next transfer window. Adrian. After 5 years in Merseyside, Adrian is nearing the end of his contract with the Reds. A renewal seems increasingly unlikely for the third-choice goalkeeper, who made his last appearance in the Premier League in February 2021. In an interview with Mucho Deport, Adrien expressed his desire to return to La Liga after 11 seasons in the Premier League. It would be the end of a cycle. The player stated that he is ready to compete, feeling in great shape despite being 37 years old. After moving to the Premier League in 2013 to play for West Ham United, Adrien joined Liverpool in 2019, winning the league, the FA Cup, the UEFA Super Cup, and a FIFA Club World Cup title during his time at Anfield. Adrian's last game under contract with Liverpool is scheduled for Sunday when they face Wolverhampton Wanderers on the final day of the Premier League season. It will also be Jurgen Klopp's last game in charge of the Reds. Caoimhín Kelleher. It's not a matter of Liverpool benefiting from the sale of Caoimhín Kelleher, but at this stage of his career, he needs to play regularly as a starter. Klopp had praised him as the best second goalkeeper in the world, but now, at 25 years old, that title is no longer sufficient. Kelleher had the opportunity to show his quality during Alisson's absence due to injury, but as soon as the Brazilian recovered, he lost his place in the team and hasn't played since then. Nottingham Forest showed interest in signing him in January, but Liverpool rejected an offer of $19 million, £15 million, €17 million, as reported by the Daily Mail. If he is available, there will certainly be no shortage of suitors, with Celtic also considering a possible signing. Liverpool could fetch a significant amount in a sale and then look for a younger replacement willing to develop and learn from Alisson, following Kelleher's example. Kostas Tsimikas. After 4 seasons at Anfield, leaving the club may be the sensible decision for Kostas Tsimikas. He has had only 8 starts in the Premier League this season, unfortunately suffering an injury at the same time as Andy Robertson. However, since fully recovering, Joe Gomez has often been preferred as the left back, as was the case against Villa on Monday night. It is expected that Robertson will reclaim the starting position under Slot's command, meaning Tsimikas will likely have to settle for cup appearances. Despite signing a new long-term contract in September, Liverpool is likely to recoup more than the $15 million, £12 million, €14 million, they paid for the Greek player in 2020. Ibrahima Konate. An addition that might catch some Liverpool fans off guard, but Ibrahima Konate hasn't had enough involvement this season. The Frenchman has been hampered by injuries for the majority of the campaign, and there's a growing sense that his reliability is in question. Konate hasn't seen action since he got injured in a clash with Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the Merseyside derby, and Jarell Quansah seems to be ahead of him currently. Naturally, this situation could change over the summer under Slot's leadership, but there's likely to be a pursuit for at least one defensive reinforcement, especially with Joel Matip's contract ending. The potential arrival of a new signing could see Konate slipping even further down the pecking order. He's slated to join the French national team at Euro 2024, and an impressive showing in Germany could spark interest in his services. Thiago Alcântara. Thiago Alcântara has only had 5 minutes of playtime for Liverpool this season. The midfielder has been recovering from a thigh tendon injury since February and is unlikely to return in time for the clash against Wolves on Sunday. With his contract expiring at the end of the season, he may have already played his last game for the club. In his 4 years at Liverpool, the 33-year-old has missed 130 games due to injuries, averaging 32.5 per season. Though not his fault, Thiago has struggled to cope with the physical demands of the Premier League. However, when fully fit, he is still regarded as one of the best midfielders in the world. Joel Matip. According to reports, Joel Matip is planning to leave Liverpool once the season comes to an end, with Italian clubs already showing interest in the defender. The player has missed a significant portion of the season due to a serious knee injury, being sidelined since December with an anterior cruciate ligament injury, which prevented him from showcasing his value as his contract approached its end. The Italian outlet Corriere della Sera reported that Matip is considering a move to Roma and, as a result, has been closely monitoring the progress of both Roma and Lazio. Both clubs are interested in the Cameroonian, although he is concerned about the salary reduction he would have to face upon leaving Anfield. Matip has proven to be a reliable partner for Virgil van Dijk since the beginning of Jurgen Klopp's era. He has been present in all the successes under the German coach's leadership, and despite being relegated to the bench, Klopp hoped the club would show appreciation and offer Matip a new contract, despite his injury. Matip's injury proneness may be seen as a hurdle, especially as Joe Gomez and Ibrahima Konate have struggled to establish themselves in the starting lineup. Alisson. Goalkeeper Alisson, a product of International's youth academy, has been with Liverpool since 2018 but may be bidding farewell to the English club. Considered one of the greatest goalkeepers in the European team, Alisson may follow suit with coach Jurgen Klopp, who will step down at the end of the season. According to the English newspaper, The Telegraph, Saudi Arabia could be Alisson's destination, with a proposal for the goalkeeper currently being considered by the parties involved. At 31 years old, Alisson is under contract with the club until June 2027, but a restructuring for the next season could expedite his departure. The Brazilian goalkeeper arrived at Liverpool in 2018 as the most expensive goalkeeper in history, costing €62.5 million, coming from Roma after leaving Internazionale, the club that nurtured him. Luis Diaz. Despite being a regular presence in Liverpool's team this season, Luis Diaz's future is far from certain. His contract with Liverpool runs until 2027, and in the current season, he has scored 13 goals in all competitions. However, as suggested recently by Jamie Carragher, contract renegotiation could be a possibility. He remains one of the lowest paid players at the club and has yet to sign a new contract since his arrival from Porto in 2022. There are rumors of interest from PSG and Barcelona in the Colombian international, and Mundo Deportivo reported that Diaz is interested in a move to the Spanish club. Liverpool is seeking a wide attacker this summer, and selling Diaz for $95 million, £75 million, €87 million, would free up funds for new signings. If Mohamed Salah decides to stay, Diaz could end up being traded. The Reds paid around £37 million to sign Diaz during the January 2022 transfer window. Despite a promising start, Luis Diaz suffered a serious knee injury in late 2022, interrupting his progress with the team. However, Diaz recently stated he is happy at Liverpool, believing the club has great years ahead. So, what do you think of this information? Leave your opinions in the comments. Your opinions are of great importance to our beloved Liverpool and, above all, to improve this channel for you every day. Reds fans, we really need your help to grow this channel that is entirely dedicated to you. So, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your likes, as it greatly helps our work. Thank you. Greetings to all.